Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to another soft, slow, and healing episode of Pod and Chill. I'm Leo, probably the only guy who talks to his houseplants in the morning.
And I'm Gwen. I don't talk to plants, but I do listen to rain sounds even when it's sunny. You know, those relaxing rain sounds that I play on my phone?
You're just as quirky as I am. So, Gwen, how's your day been so far?
Calm. I had jasmine tea and just sat by the window for a bit. No phone, no news, just the sound of the street and birds.
That sounds peaceful. You know what? This morning I did the same. I left my phone in another room and just sat by the window with a warm drink. I watched people walk by. I noticed how soft the morning light was, and I suddenly felt peaceful.
That sounds lovely.
It made me wonder how many good things in life go unnoticed just because we don't stop to see them.
Oh, that's a good question. And it gently leads us into today's topic.
You mean we are sharing about microhabits, right?
Yeah, just small, almost invisible things that slowly shift the way we live, the way we feel. They help us live with more calm, more presence, and more kindness.
And yes, these are things that also help you in your English learning journey. But even more, they help with your journey inside.
And hey, don't forget, we made a little free gift for you. It's a PDF with some vocabulary from this episode, plus small ideas to practice what we share.
Stick around till the end because we'll break down some of the healing words in this episode.
And remember, not every change needs to feel big,
Some gentle shifts feel like a whisper.
but they still move your heart. So, let's start.
Do you ever notice how fast we react when something feels wrong?
Like the emotion speaks before we do. Sometimes that's when small troubles start to grow.
And maybe that's what leads us into the very first habit. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Name the emotion before you react.
When something happens, we often react too fast. We get angry, we want to quit, we feel frustrated. But what if we paused for just 5 seconds and asked, what am I really feeling right now?
Well, there was a time I thought I was lazy and kept avoiding English practice. I told myself, you're just lazy, you're not serious. But one morning, I sat down quietly and asked myself, Leo, what are you really feeling? And the answer wasn't lazy. I was afraid of making mistakes and sounding silly.
That's so honest.
And naming that fear helped me stop judging myself. It helped me return to English with more kindness.
I remember getting a work email once. I felt so irritated, but when I named the emotion, I realized it wasn't anger. It was anxiety. I was scared of disappointing people.
When we name our feelings, we understand them. And when we understand them, we stop reacting and start responding.
This habit can change the way we talk to others and the way we talk to ourselves. Even when we know what we're feeling, starting something new can still feel hard.
Especially when we think we have to get it all right from the beginning.
Yeah, there's a voice in our head saying, be perfect or don't do it at all. Well, I had a similar experience actually.
With speaking,
Yeah, back in my first job, I had to talk to international clients. I would plan every sentence in my head before the meeting. I wanted my English to be perfect.
and then during the meeting,
I spoke very carefully. Too carefully, I didn't sound like myself.
that's so common. We try to be correct and lose our natural tone.
Exactly. One day, my manager said, it's okay to make mistakes. Just speak like yourself.
That's great advice.
It changed the way I saw myself. From then on, I'd tell myself, let it be easy. As a result, I made small mistakes, but I felt more relaxed. People understood me better too. Not just my words, but my tone.
Because you sounded human.
Yes, real, not rehearsed. Now I use that sentence for almost everything. Let it be easy. It's like giving yourself permission to breathe.
Let it be easy. And sometimes that's all we need to begin again, gently.
And that's more than enough.
It's funny how just a few words can shift how we feel. That sentence helped me so much, but sometimes even words aren't enough.
Yeah, there are days when the mind is so noisy, no sentence can get through.
Exactly. Like when your thoughts keep looping again and again and again.
Like you're in a room with no windows.
Wow, I love that image. And the only way out is to open a window.
Or at least look up and remember there's a sky.
That sounds poetic.
It's actually something I do. Literally. When my head feels too full, I stop and just look up.
Where do you look?
The ceiling, or if I'm outside, the sky. Even light coming in from the window can help. There was a time that I was tired, sad, and I didn't even know why. I sat by my desk with my laptop open, pretending to work. Then I heard something.
What was it?
A bird, singing outside my window. I looked up, saw the light coming through the curtain, and something in me just melted.
That sounds so simple, but powerful.
It was. That little moment brought me back.
Yeah, sometimes we forget we're allowed to stop. We're so used to pushing forward, thinking, solving, planning.
But sometimes the most healing thing we can do is look up, or even just the way the light hits the wall.
It's free, it's fast.
And it brings us back to the real world, not the one in our heads.
I love thinking of it as a mini reset, like a tiny vacation for your brain.
Right? And we all have access to it. No Wi-Fi needed.
So if you're listening to this and your thoughts feel heavy,
Try this. Stop for just 10 seconds. Look up, even if it's just the ceiling.
and let that moment hold you, even for a breath. And maybe when you feel a bit more present, that's the moment to plant something kind.
I love how you said that. Plant something kind. Actually, there's one habit that feels like that for me every morning.
Oh, tell me.
I stand in front of the mirror and I whisper something nice to myself.
Like affirmations?
Kind of, but softer. It feels more like recognizing the value of your effort, not, I'm amazing. More like, you're trying your best, or it's okay to be slow.
That's so different from how I used to talk to myself.
How was it for you?
Honestly, I used to be super mean to myself, especially when I made a mistake while learning English. I'd say things like, "Ugh, Leo, how can you forget that word again?"
Oh no.
Or, "Everyone else is better than you. You're so slow."
I totally feel you. It happens especially when you feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, it made me scared to try and almost fail to make progress. Until one day, I read a post that said, "You don't get better by being harder on yourself. You get better by being on your own side."
Yes, that's it.
So I switched my default mode of being harsh to myself and tried changing my tone. Instead of saying, "You're so bad at this," I said, "It's okay, you're learning." It felt weird at first, like I was lying to myself.
But did it help?
It really did. I reframed failure as feedback. I didn't feel instantly confident, but I felt supported, like I had my own back.
And that's what self-kindness is. Not pretending you're perfect, but staying gentle while you grow.
I wish we were taught that in school.
Actually, speaking of learning, there's research about this.
Oh, Gwen's bringing the science.
You know I have to. According to a study from the University of California, Berkeley, students who practice self-compassion, like talking kindly to themselves, were less anxious and more motivated during exams.
That makes total sense.
Because when your brain isn't busy judging you, it has space to actually learn.
So kindness isn't just sweet, it's smart.
Exactly.
And for you, our dear friends, this is real. Every morning, try standing in front of the mirror. Say just one sentence in English, something like, "I'm growing," or "I'm trying," and that's enough.
You're not just practicing speaking, you're also building your inner peace, your inner voice.
Your voice deserves to be kind, especially when you're talking to yourself. You know, Gwen, I've been thinking about what you said earlier, about whispering kind words to yourself in the mirror.
Yeah?
It makes me wonder, if we can be kind to ourselves now, can we also be kind to our future selves?
I love that. Like leaving a small gift for tomorrow me.
Exactly. And sometimes that gift is a tiny decision we make today, even when it feels small or boring or too easy to skip.
Like choosing to stretch for 5 minutes instead of scrolling. Or saying one sentence in English before breakfast.
It doesn't seem like much, but future you will notice.
There's one question I always ask myself when I'm about to give up or delay something.
What's that?
What would future me thank me for? That one question saves me again and again.
Do you remember the last time it helped you?
Very clearly. Some years ago, I had planned to review vocabulary before bed. But around 10 p.m., I was already in my pajamas, scrolling TikTok, telling myself, it's fine. You'll do it tomorrow.
I've had that conversation with myself more times than I can count.
Same. But just before I closed my eyes, that sentence popped into my head. What would future me thank me for?
And what did you do?
I sat up, reviewed my Anki flashcards for 10 minutes. That's all. I felt proud, not because I did something huge, but because I showed up.
That's such a good feeling. And that tiny decision probably helped you remember the words better too.
Yep, a double win.
I think a lot of us can relate to that moment, so take a deep breath.
And ask yourself, what would future me thank me for?
Your future self is already smiling at you.
And maybe whispering, thank you. Okay, we've just shared 5 small habits, soft steps that quietly change how we live.
And if you're still here with us, thank you for staying.
Now's a good time to relax a little and go through the vocabulary together. It might help you understand the whole episode more clearly.
So before we move to vocabulary, can we take one soft pause together?
Yes, just a moment to love ourselves.
Are you drinking water?
If not, now is a great time. Stretch your arms, roll your shoulders, maybe even smile.
And now, we're going to look back at some of the words we used in today's episode.
Let's do it together, word by word.
The first word is pause. It means to stop for a short time. Example, I took a pause before answering to calm down. I like this word. Sounds like a tiny breath.
A breath we often forget to take. Next, we have overwhelmed. It means when something feels too much, too many thoughts, too much pressure. Example, she felt overwhelmed by work and didn't know where to start.
That's me when I open 10 tabs and forget why.
Close the tabs, Leo.
Next up, compassion. This one's beautiful. It means being kind when someone's struggling, including yourself. Example, he showed compassion to his friend who was feeling down.
Or to yourself when your grammar's not perfect.
Compassion first, correction later.
Love that. Now we've got inner voice. It's the voice in your head that talks to you all day. Example, my inner voice used to be mean, but now it's softer.
My inner voice says, more snacks, please.
I can't with you.
It's my truth. Moving on with the next phrase, default mode. That's the way your brain usually thinks or reacts when you're not paying attention. Example, her default mode was worrying at night.
Time to switch that default to resting.
Or dancing. That's also valid.
And the last one is progress. It means moving forward even slowly. Example, learning 1 word a day is still progress.
Progress isn't perfection, it's presence in motion.
You're getting poetic again.
It's the vocab Gwen, it's working.
So that's it. 6 words, 6 little keys.
As we're nearing the end, it feels like the right moment to look back.
Yes, let's give ourselves a little space to reflect with a few gentle questions. The first one, what's the benefit of pausing to name an emotion before reacting?
I think it helps us stop reacting automatically and instead respond kindly. Understanding our feelings gives us more control.
That's right.
Okay, now answer my question. What is the benefit of practicing self-compassion?
In my opinion, it reduces anxiety, boosts motivation, and helps you keep learning. It's good for both heart and brain.
I agree. And when we're kinder to ourselves, learning doesn't feel like a fight anymore.
Now it's your turn, our dear listeners. Take your time with these questions.
You don't have to answer them all. Even one small answer can shift something inside. What we just talked about felt like a warm cup of tea. Slow. Comforting. Real.
Yeah, I feel softer now, like something in me just loosened.
We didn't talk about big goals or huge plans, just small things, quiet things.
But sometimes those are the ones that stay. Naming your emotion, whispering kind words, looking up, letting it be easy, asking, what would future me thank me for?
And if you're still here with us, maybe today is the day you needed this.
A small reset is more than enough to shift a life, and wherever you are in your journey, LEP is here with you.
Always, even on your I don't want to try days.
Because growing up doesn't have to feel lonely.
Before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with one question. What if you're already living the life you once wished for? You just haven't noticed yet.
That gives me goosebumps.
And maybe all it takes is one small moment of thanks.
Peace begins the moment you decide to be thankful. So tell us, what's one small thing you feel grateful for today?
It could be the sunlight, a smile, your cup of tea, or even this podcast.
Gratitude doesn't have to be big, but it always makes space. We'll be reading your comments and smiling with you.
Until next time, be soft with your steps.
Yeah, with those small habits, you can improve your life and make it better day by day. Bye for now.
Goodbye.